Hey everybody, this is Tracy Jackson here, and I wanted to make this quick video on the topic of 5 ways to know when to not trade. Okay, but before I get into that, I know this is one of the first videos that I am doing. I haven't done any in a while, so let me just tell you who I am. Again, my name is Tracy Jackson, and for those of you that don't know me, I am a nurse full-time and a mom to a 10-year-old boy. And I've also been trading in Forex for a couple years now. And in the past year, I have been also teaching other individuals who have crazy busy schedules how to fit trading in around their schedule, okay? So in this video, I'm just going to give you some short tips, a few tips on a question that people ask me all the time. Sometimes people ask me when is the best time to trade. But what I found is sometimes people also don't know when it's not a good time to trade, because it's also good to know when to not be in the market, just as important as it is to know when to be in the market, okay? So I'm just going to give you some short bullet points here that I've outlined on my chart. So the first tip that I'm going to give you is the consolidation. I know that sounds like a big word, but when you first open your chart up, pretty much it just means that the market is not moving very much, okay? It means that there's a lot of small candles. So if you've traded before, you know that we want to catch the market when it is moving. And if you guys can see my screen here, this area where the market is clearly moving up or clearly moving down is when we do want to trade. These boxes that I've highlighted here are where there's small candles. Okay, so we want to stay away from the market when you have these small candles, okay? That means that there's not much movement and it's pretty hard to catch pips, that's how we make money. So we want to catch as many pips as possible, and when it's kind of indecisive about where it wants to go, up or down, then we want to stay out. So if you pull up your chart, this is the 15-minute chart. Sometimes I'll jump to the 1 hour and see where if there's any big moving candles on the 1 hour chart, like you see right here. Those are larger candles, and then it starts to move sideways. So you want to be or not be in the market when it starts to move sideways and you're having small candles. Depending on if you're a long-term trader, you might be looking at the 1 hour chart. If you're more of a scalper or short-term trader, then looking at the 15-minute or whatever time frame you're on can work as well. So if you see those small candles, do not be trading, okay? So number 2 is checking for news. You want to know when news is coming out, whatever pairs that you typically trade. Hopefully most people have a couple of their favorite pairs. So if you're going to check the news on your favorite pairs that you normally trade, then you can go to forexfactory.com. Okay, so just go to your browser, type in forexfactory.com, and this screen will come up. So what this is like a news calendar, and this is the weekend here, so it's not really, I just put it on May 1st, because that'll be Monday when the market opens again. And what you're going to do is look at, now I like to trade AU is my favorite pair, or the Aussie. So if I'm looking to see if my pair has any news, I know that at 2:30 a.m. Aussie has some low impact news coming out. So these yellow folders mean low impact, meaning it may impact the market a little bit. There's some medium impact news, meaning it may impact the market a little bit more than the low impact news. And then high impact news is what you really want to be cautious of, because that could spike the market on that particular pair, either up or down in a huge way. Okay, so high impact means alert, warning, be cautious around this time. Okay, so typically if you're seeing that USD on May 1st at 7:45 has high impact news, you want to be really cautious and possibly be out the market at that time unless you're a more experienced trader. And I usually say about an hour or 30 minutes before and after that time frame, just to be safe. Okay, so this is just one way to check the news. Now there's so many different sites that you can look at. This is just one of them, so you can look at whatever pairs. So you got GBP, you have Euro, you have the Aussie, and you can see JPY. So you can see at different time frames what news is coming out, so you can be cautious about being in the market at those times. Okay. Also on this site, I don't think it's showing right now, but it does show the liquidity down here that sometimes I do peek at when there'll be a percentage when the market is live, and it'll show the liquidity of the market, just meaning how much is moving. So the lower the percentage means it's kind of slow, and the higher the number means that the market is moving a little bit more. So I try to sometimes peek at that and just see if the market's moving a little, if the liquidity of the market is good at that time. But I apologize, it's not showing because it's the weekend, but usually that box will pop up here at the bottom. You can also see the times. That'll be my next bullet point here, but you can see the session times down here as well. Some people also like to go to investing.com. They might say that there's a little more accurate information on news, but you can definitely go to this site and see the economic calendar as well. And there's a enormous amount of information on this site that you can explore, but they also have the economic calendar here where you can see some news that's coming out on certain pairs. Okay, so investing.com. And they do have an app as well that you can put on your phone to be alerted of news coming out. Okay. All right. So the next bullet point, number 3, will be don't trade during slow moving sessions. So we kind of talked about that. And then people always ask me, what's the best time to trade? So depending on your schedule, the best sessions really are the, sorry guys for these pop-ups. All right, so the best times are the New York session, which is around 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now, it does go a little bit longer than that till the early evening hours, but these are the best times from 8 a.m. to 12. That's Eastern Standard Time. I should have put that, so depending on your time zone. And then London session is from around 2 a.m. Actually, it's more so like 3. So yeah, usually starts at around 3 a.m. And I say till 6 a.m. because those times is when the market moves the most. Okay, so it is a little bit extended further than that, the London session, but those couple hours are a good time when the market's moving. Okay, so the New York session. Now, if you work during the day like myself, sometimes I will just try to stick with the London session if you can. But it just depends on your schedule. Okay. Now, number 4 is following your trading strategy and rules that you have set. So that's just means that if you have a strategy and a certain criteria of rules that you want to be in the market and you want to know when you're going to be out of the market, try to stick to those rules. Okay, so if your rule is to not trade during a certain time frame, then please follow that so that you can, increase your chances of being profitable. Okay, so follow your trading strategy. And number 5 is don't trade when you're sleepy or stressed. So that's something that people may not think of, but it is very important. So if you know that you're having a stressful day and that you are not really in the clear mind frame to be trading, a lot of times you'll find yourself not paying attention to your rules, not paying attention to the way you normally trade, and entering and exiting your trades when you're not supposed to. So you're just not as focused. My trading strategy does include some meditation and usually a certain type of music. So I like to create a good environment when I'm trading. So those are just some good tips that you guys can follow to help your trading be a little more successful and a good experience. So hopefully you find these tips helpful. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, so if you guys found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get alerts on new videos that I have coming out. And I will be sure to put the information where you can contact me in the description below. I thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next video.